Hey guys, it's me again, and I'm back with another Blu-ray DVD update. I'll talk a little bit about what I've got. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail with this stuff because I don't need a very long video. The video doesn't need to be so long that you're standing there with your jaw open. But my first movie I have is very cool and very awesome, and that is 16 Candles. And I paid 50 cents for this. Otherwise, I would have bought it on Blu-ray. But I love this movie. It's a great 80s classic. Molly Ringwald and Anthony Michael Hall. I know who he is, but I can't place anything else he's done. And somebody's probably going to scream at me, "You can't place it." You say the name of the movie he's been in, and I'll be able to say, yeah, he was. I remember that. But I'm drawing a blank now. Molly Ringwald, of course, was in Breakfast Club, which I don't own and I need to own. And, of course, she was in that new show. I don't remember the name of it. It wasn't Switched at Birth. It was one of those family channel, ABC Family or shows. But anyway, it's really all I got for you on that one. But I paid 50 cents for it, so I figured, why the hell not? The next movie I've owned part 2 for a long time. When I say a long time, it's been like 4 months, so I guess not a long time. I've owned part 2 since the beginning of the year. I hated these movies for the longest time, and then I rewatched them, and I liked them. I found that out a lot about me. I didn't like much when I was, 4 and 5 years ago. I had a weird taste in movies. I've shifted so much. But I've owned the second one for a while, and I paid $3 for it too. And I picked this up for $3. It's not a great deal, but for $3, I can't complain, and that's Hellboy. I bought this at a yard sale for $3. Now, I see it for $5 all the time, so I know that's not a great deal. But for $3, I figured, what the hell? I've been meaning to pick it up. And up next is The Man with No Name double feature. And I paid $4 for this. Now, I've looked this up. It must be out of print. I can't find any info on it. Nobody's selling it. I can't find it anywhere. All I can tell you about it is it's got a fistful of dollars and for a few dollars more on it. That's it. Never seen either of them. I'm sure I have. I've seen a lot of Westerns that I just have forgot over the years. I didn't know the names. When I was growing up, my grandfather watched a lot of Westerns. He loved them. And then when he passed away, I really haven't watched too many since then because I wasn't forced to watch them. I don't know if any of you guys remember being a kid and your grandfather or your father or anybody forces you to watch shit that they like. Like me, my grandma used to force me to watch The Price is Right. I'd go over to her house in the summer, and I'd stay there, 3 or 4 weeks. I'd play with my cousins, and, that was kind of my home away from home through the summer. And my dad lived with them and all that. So that's where I went in the summer when I was younger. And I was always subjected to The Price is Right, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and I don't even know why I'm telling you this. Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and that one movie, that one show, Little House on the Prairie, Walker, Texas Ranger, and my favorite one, and I do not remember the name of it. I think it was just called Doc, the one with Billy Ray Cyrus. Oh, God, she made me watch all that shit. But I do miss it. But anyway, moving on, the next one I picked up was a digibook, and that is an Affair to Remember. This is very cool and very awesome. And this would be $10. I paid $10 for this, and if you can see, straight edges, really good deal. I couldn't believe how great a shape this was in for, sitting around Amazon for years, getting the crap beat out of it. And The Hustler was in good shape too. I mean, I can't believe how good shape, they were in. But just like The Hustler, this stupid thing has no disc cup. It's just a plastic insert. I don't care for $10, but I would not spend the full price for it, knowing that it was like that. If I had to spend $25 when it first came out for it, I'd have been sorely disappointed. But up next is my last one. And until I got older, and I think this is hilarious, until I got older, and a lot of people are going to find this hilarious, it's probably about 12, 13, I thought this was in canon with the rest of the films. The old Frankenstein films. This is, of course, Young Frankenstein. But I thought this was canon with the rest of the Frankenstein films. But it's not. I didn't realize it was supposed to be a comedy and that it was a joke. I didn't get the humor, I didn't get the silliness of it. But it's great. And in my opinion, it follows Frankenstein's storyline so well, it should be canon. But anyway, I'm not a Mel Brooks fan. That's one of the few I like. I'm not a fan of Blazing Saddles, or I can't even name anything else besides Blazing Saddles and Spaceballs. I do not like Blazing Saddles. I'm one of those people who are just, I guess something's wrong with me. I'm wired wrong. I do not think it's funny. I don't get it. I don't think it's funny. I mean, sure, I get the humor, but it's not funny. It's just not funny to me. But I do like Spaceballs. Now, I don't like Spaceballs like, oh my god, I love Spaceballs. It's not like that. It's good. I would watch it on occasion. I don't own it. However, I used to, and I don't know what the fuck happened to it. It's no longer in my collection. I don't know where it went. It happens a lot. I lose a lot of my titles. I probably got 7 or 8 titles at my mother's house that God knows when I'll get back. I'll get them back as soon as I ask, but I haven't asked. So who knows whenever I'll get around to asking her for them back. But with that said, I'm going to let you guys go. I've talked way too long. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and hell, I'll see you guys next time. That was very cool and awesome. Later, guys.